I served during Vietnam, so I remember the bad days for veterans and what they went through. And I also realize what veterans have done for this country. Those who fall on hard times, I want to be there for them. I want them to have someone that they can depend upon.
When we were on active duty, no one was left behind. Veterans Helping Veterans does the same thing now.
It's amazing. I was born and raised in the Philippines. My grandfather fought along with the American soldiers during the World War II. I heard all the stories, and my grandma used to tell me, if it was not for these veterans, you will not be here today.
In the military, you go somewhere and it's already all set up and everything's taken care of. But in civilian life, it's slightly different. Sometimes it's an eye-opener. You don't know what to do. And this place here goes, okay, this is how we transition from military to civilian.
The Vets Helping Vets started with a grant from the Disabled American Veterans and the VA. It's a one-stop service center, a lot of different agencies in one building. And we got that from just being veterans who realized I didn't want to go across town to get services.
Veterans do not want to go to 20 places. You tell a veteran, go there, they won't do it. So when you tell them, hey, everything is here, and I have a question about insurance, whatever that may be, I want to get my benefits, I have questions, I say, what else do you need before you leave? And I walk them to the other side personally to make sure they get the help they need.
We can do almost anything right here. And whatever we can't do in this hallway, they can do right next door at the Veterans Service Office.
People don't realize they don't have the gas money, they may not have a vehicle, they may not be feeling good, and to send them all over town is really an imposition and really not in their best interest. So we're proud of this building. As far as I know, we're still the only one in the state of Florida that has this. Food, clothing, rent assistance, emotional counseling, PTSD counseling.
Somebody needs a driver's license. That's $31. You take it out of petty cash, we can get somebody a driver's license.
We also have job counseling and referrals.
We have a court program where veterans are diverted from going to jail if they participate in the Veterans Diversion Program.
Somebody is hungry, we feed them. We have the best pantry here you can imagine. As quick as it fills up, it empties out.
This really great volunteer that we have, he just loves the veterans so much, he will literally go to the graves and clean those graves, especially the veteran graves with no name. And here's a person doesn't get paid, he just wants to do this for nothing. We see a lot of people like that. To me, that is priceless.
Even people that don't consider themselves religious, the chaplains are an ear to just listen. That's all it takes with a lot of these veterans.
When I was homeless, I needed someone basically to talk to. I felt more comfortable being around other veterans.
A lot of the people in this building, they started off as clients, worked their way in through that they became independent, and then took the next step where they're actually helping other veterans.
When we could help somebody, just like I was helped, to get on their feet, to become stable, and to be a productive member of society as a veteran, there's nothing more greater than that. I thank God for that.
We do meals at home, we drop them off, and there are some shut-in veterans who can't get out or don't have transportation.
One of the things I've been doing for Vets Helping Vets every year is what we call magical event. We not only raise money, we bring veterans, especially the older ones, and we honor them that day.
A lot of veterans do give back. Our senior veterans and things, they help us with vehicles, they help us financially.
Whenever someone donates and if they have a vehicle, just bring it to Vets Helping Vets and we'll get it to a vet that's in need of it. I was donated a 2005 Monte Carlo. Gets me back and forth and can get me a lot further. So I'm really appreciative of it.
The COVID-19 has really impacted us in a negative way in terms of our fundraising opportunities have really dried up. Because a lot of agencies, a lot of gated communities who have been good to us, who want to do golf tournaments and want to do fundraisers, can't do them. And now we're going through another crisis where some of these veterans who had okay type jobs, they were doing all right. But now the virus has come in, they worked at restaurants and those sort of things, they've been laid off. We could use food. We could certainly use some volunteers, particularly young volunteers. I mean, let's face it, I don't go up on roofs anymore. I used to, but I don't do it anymore.
Non-perishable food. Money is a big thing because we have a lot of programs that we do, and we would like to maintain that. We want to keep it that way.
We do about 150 to 200 veterans a month in terms of food. That costs something. And same thing with utility bill or rent subsidies or clothes. We provide clothes for people who are interviewing for jobs, but it costs dollars and cents to do that. There are people in this country who deserve those services. If anybody does, certainly veterans do.
Can't take them by the hand, but we encourage them.
Our goal is to make them independent. So that's how we know we succeed and that what we do works.
I'm really thankful and glad that they were here when I needed them.
And now we're in multi-counties, mainly North Florida primarily, but we help veterans throughout Florida. We serve just around 5,000 veterans a year and their families. I like people to come by. I like people to see what we do, to experience what we do. Chances are I'm going to try to recruit them to volunteer. But even before they write a check, come on down and see what we do. See where your money is spent.
If you go to vhvusa.org, there's some wonderful things on there. If you want to help us, there's a button you can donate. Also, if you need help, you can submit what you need to us.
I served my country and I fought for this country, and to have somebody there to go, here, do you need something? What can I help you do? What do you need? It's a good feeling.